Hey there, my name is Ted Kulkevich and this is Ted K Studio. In today's video, I want to show you how to use Jitter for Figma. Now, Jitter is an amazing tool that lets you animate and bring your designs to life when you can show it to clients and better visualize what the motion will look like on your designs. So I want to jump into the file. First, I want to show you how to use it, how to export it. It's free, it's amazing, so let's just jump right into it. Once you've selected your frame, the one that you want animated, make sure that the size is accurate because that's what your export in Jitter will look like, and those will be the proportions you use. So I have this illustration here, this Google Sheets pop-up card with this animation, and I want these several pieces to animate upward separately. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the frame that I want to export to Jitter. I'm gonna right click, go to plugins. If you don't have it installed, go to find more plugins, search Jitter, download it and use it. I already have it, so I'm just gonna open it, and now I'm gonna click export to Jitter. Once it's completely exported, it'll prompt you to open in Jitter, and you just click open in Jitter. And just like that, with a click of a button, we've been able to upload our illustration to Jitter. Now comes the fun part where we can start animating. Jitter is very similar in layout to Figma. On the left, we have all the groups and objects. On the right, we have this design panel, which has all the functions and things we can do. So what I'm going to do is start animating this thing, and I'm going to select the back piece as that will be the first thing that will come into the scene. So I'm going to select it, and on the right you can see new animation. I'm going to click new animation, and here I have the option to select these pre-built load-in animations, load-out animations, and it gives you a nice little preview of each, which is awesome. And then I also have this ability to create custom animations. For this first card in the text, I'm just going to use a simple pre-built, and we're going to select it again. We're going to go to new animation, and we're going to do fade in, and I'm going to click slide in. And now you see when I click play, the card will slide in. However, I don't want to slide inside of it, I want it to go upward. So I'm simply going to click on it and then change the direction on the right here to upward. And now you can see that the card is sliding in upward. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the text. We'll have it slide in as well, and we'll change it to upward. And then for this text, I'm going to add a new animation, and it treats paragraphs a little bit different. So you can see how it has each word come in at once. You can change it to fade in. And I kind of like the fade in effect, so I'm going to keep that. And then I'm going to move this back a little bit so that they both fade in at the same time, but this smaller text is going to take a little bit longer to fade in. So let's play it again. I think because the fade in is going downward, I'm going to change this Google Sheets animation from up to down. I think that makes more sense. And then we'll just extend it a little bit and see how that looks. Okay. So that's looking pretty awesome so far. Now that I have my text animated in, I want to do the same thing with these elements in the back. So just to replay this really quickly, we have the card come in, we have the text load in, and now after a second or two, I want this back piece to move in. So instead of doing one of these, I just want to show you how the custom setup works. So we're going to click on move, and when it stops, you'll see these two arrows, and this is essentially just showing you where it's going to move from. So you can quickly just do any direction and it'll move into that direction, which is pretty awesome. I want it to kind of follow along here. And then what's awesome is you can also add another animation. So I'm going to click add animation to this, and I'm going to do opacity because I want it to start at 0 opacity and become 100 when it moves in instead of what it is now backwards. So what I'm going to click on is the opacity one, and I'm going to create initial value 0 to 100. So it's going to start at 0 and it's going to go to 100. Boom, just like that. And if I wanted to, I can add some kind of different natural motion, like this, for example, where it slows down at the very end. That just gives it a little bit of that nice touch. And now that I've animated this back sheet, let's do these icons as well. So what I'm going to do is select this now, and new animation. Let's do slide in. For this one, new animation. Let's do grow in. I think that will look cool. And then this last one here, let's do move and scale in. And I'm just going to kind of adjust these so that they're overlapping. And now when I go back and play it, boom, boom, boom. So this is where the fine tuning comes in, and maybe slowing some things down, speeding other things up, just to get it feeling right. Just like that, I've been able to create this amazing illustration that I can now share with my clients, share with people, post it online. And when you go to export, Jitter has a bunch of export options from 420 to 720 to 1080p. You can do GIF, and there's also even Lottie, so they can just take this and code it into their site. So those are just some of the amazing things you can do with Jitter. I hope you enjoyed that video and learned something helpful. If you did, please subscribe. Drop a like. Let me know in the comments what kind of plugins or things you want to learn about Figma next. Also, I just want to announce that I've launched a Discord community. It's going to be an awesome community to provide designers like you amazing resources, courses, and just a nice community to communicate in and get feedback. If you want to join that Discord server completely for free, I've attached a link down below. Click on it, join, and we'll see you there. Thanks.